Hi, I'm Mason. Would you be interested in buying a face mask?
What?
Now I know what you're thinking, what is the point of wearing a face mask? Well, by the end of this video, I hope to at least make you consider buying one for yourself or others. Who knows? Anyways, without getting sidetracked, let's just get right into this video. First off, I wanted to avoid making sweeping generalizations on a large part of the world, which is why I mainly focused my research on Japan. So to start off, one survey found that nearly 50% of the Japanese population wore masks to protect themselves against the flu. So why don't Westerners wear face masks? I mean, after all, we did have a pretty bad flu season. And according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 63 children have been killed by the flu season this year. So going back to the question on why don't Westerners wear face masks is already covered by a study from Singaporean academics, which states, such advertisements which portray the mask-wearing individual as the ideal employee or family person may have helped to mold the mindset of the Japanese. As in the West, the opposite perception exists. As in an Australian study, respondents said that the mask wearers are perceived as dangerous and attract unwanted attention. Think of bank robbers and their bandanas or our obsessions with hoodies, which is why Westerners want to be able to get a good look at somebody. So those are the cultural reasons that the Japanese are receptive to mask wear. But besides culture, how about the obvious question, do masks work? Well, another Australian study finds, and I quote, masks as a group had protective efficacy in excess of 80% against clinical influenza-like illness. Even the Center for Disease and Control here in the States endorses mask wear. A spokesperson from the Center for Disease and Control listed recommendations that combat the flu, and it includes, and I quote, covering your nose and mouth with a mask or cloth if you are sick helps. So there is evidence that when wearing the right mask properly can prevent the spread of the flu. And there is also evidence that certain masks help combat the effects of pollution. It also explains why it's so popular in other Asian countries such as China, for an example. Some masks in those Asian countries became even stylish. So yeah, once again, masks do work. So the question also still remains, why don't Westerners wear masks?
文化の違い、多分マスクとかをしてる人がなんかそういうテロリストとかそういうイメージがあるから。
Now, personally, I think people don't really wear masks in public is due to cultural perceptions. Because, I mean, if you're gonna wear a mask in public, you're obviously gonna get a weird look from other people. So, wrapping this video up, I just wanted to let you guys know that some of the other clothing brands that sell these kind of masks include BEME, Supreme, Kayamoji, and other kind of brands that you can find online. While BEME's masks range from typically $50 to $100, and Supreme's masks range from at least the same price, around $50 to $100 as well. And recently, Kayamoji dropped their exclusive bundle, which include 3 face masks for $25, which is a good price. Well, that wraps up this video. I didn't know it was going to be this long. I do apologize for that. But yeah, so those are the reasons why maybe you might consider buying a face mask.